Hey guys, General Mechanic, another quick video. Today I'm gonna show you how to replace an air spring on a 2012 Mercedes-Benz GL 450. What's going on with this thing? As you can see, it's low, it's going down, it's leaking air. You can tell the difference from there here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start we just gotta start by raising the vehicle up and taking the tire off. 17 millimeter right there. We're gonna have to get the tire off, and you're gonna see how it goes. From taking the tires off, we as you can see, it's not as bad of a deal. You got 3 mounting bolts on top. You got the airline fitting right there, and so it shouldn't be as bad a deal as we can imagine by being a Mercedes. So we're gonna start with this and see how it goes. Okay, so we done got the tire off. On the bottom right here, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty decent thing. You're gonna take the big bolt down there. That's a 24 millimeter. You're gonna have to find you either another socket or adjustable wrench. I like the adjustable wrench just to hold the bolt, just in case you want to turn. You're gonna have to take these little lines loose and go from there. Doesn't seem to be too hard to do. As you can see, that thing is what we are going after, the air spring right here. We're gonna have to replace that. So if we come down there, that's what you gotta do. But if you come up here, we're just gonna have to find us a 10 millimeter wrench. We're gonna try doing it without removing this bar right here. So you're gonna have to get you a 10 millimeter wrench, so we can take the line loose, go with that one all the way out, and then this is our 13 millimeter or half-inch socket, whatever you want to use. Both of them fit. So we're gonna take the line first and then go with the bolts and see what else we gotta do. So after taking the 3 nuts up top, taking the big bolt off from the bottom, you know that thing's gonna fall down just a little bit. I should have taken this one before, so we're just gonna go ahead and take this nut off for the sway bar linkage. And this little thing right here was just snapped on this little plastic holder right here. It just snaps in there. What you gotta do is pull it out. This one right here, all you gotta do is take this little thing off over here, then it should slide out too, just like the other one did. So after taking this one, I don't know if we are gonna need to remove this knuckle from here, but if we do, it's just gonna be a simple nut right there, and take off and get it down from there. We're trying to get the whole strut out because what we're replacing is the airbag. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this sway bar linkage off and this little brake hose and brake fluid line, and see what else we gotta do to it. But I'm gonna keep you with me as soon as I get these things right here. 21 millimeter, by the way, to get this nut off, and that's what you're gonna need. 21 millimeter or 13/16 socket to get this sway bar linkage out of the way. And now we just got the brake fluid line to get off and see how it goes. Okay, so we did have to take the upper control arm loose, and it was just one nut, and you gotta do is hit it right here on the side, and that's gonna come loose. It was a 22 millimeter nut you have to take off. 22 millimeter nut. After you get that loose, I'm gonna have to get a little help and get somebody to push down on the spindle itself, so I can go ahead and get that thing loose out of there. So I'm gonna try to do that and get you updated and see how it goes. Okay, we got it out. Like I said, all I had to do was get a little help, push this down, and I was able to slide it that way, slide it backwards, because you know you got the tie rail in right here, so that's gonna be on your way. So I was able to get it all the way up here on top of the CV axle and slide it that way. So by looking at it, it's not gonna be as hard as I thought. You see this little clip right here, like a little ring. Gonna have to take that ring out, and that should give us what we need to get this out. So the space we need to get that out, I believe that's all we got to do. And I don't know, hopefully that's what we got to do, but we'll figure it out and I'll let you know what all I had to do. All right guys, so after you take that little clip off, I sprayed a little bit of penetrating fluid, WD-40, and I was trying to pry this out, and this comes out. This is a big seal. And there is your nut. That's your nut you're gonna take off to get the bag loose from the axle strut. So we're gonna take the nut and see how it goes. Okay, 17mm nut. After that, all I had to do was pull the bag out. That thing just slides right out, and we're ready to put the new one on. So as I'm looking at it, kind of didn't pay attention how it was set up here, but if you can tell, you know, we got two nuts on this side and one actually on the other side. If it was a square, like imperfect triangle, we'll have one here, and one back there. So we have the two on this side and the one on the other side. So we're gonna try to preset it pretty much the same way. Another thing I want to share with you is that I went to go ahead and order the part. Went to the auto parts, and I'm gonna tell you, they wanted $387 and up. The cheapest one was $387. It was gonna take them like close to a week to get it. Of course, you know, I'm trying to not put them down, but what I'm trying to say is that, you know, the way you can save money is go on eBay. Look, go on eBay, find this company right here, Prime Choice. That's the part number right there. That's their phone number. On the webpage you can go, but this is the part number you can ask for it if you are doing this job. Guess how much I paid for this thing? I paid $75. 75 bucks. So, you know, this is the way you can save money, people. 75 bucks compared to $400. I know nobody can beat that, but I just wanted to give you that tip right there. And so we're doing this job, you know, really cheap. Of course, you know, we're trying to save the most we can. This car, like I've been saying before in my other videos, it belongs to auto auction, and we do all the work for them, and you know, they want to be on the lowest side possible. So this is what we're doing right here. We're about to slide this one in there and see how it comes out. But as you can tell, it comes perfectly new. We're gonna slide the strut in there. We're gonna put a little bit of penetrating fluid right there, but that's pretty much what we're gonna do. And so you can slide in there really good. Slide it in there, tighten up. Then we're gonna slide the cap on it and put the little ring that we just got out of there. So stay tuned and see how it goes. Alright guys, I got this one installed and ready to be put back in there. There's the little ring we took out. This thing just slides in there like a little cap. Don't forget, in the bottom there is another ring we just got to slide in there. Then what if it doesn't look like fitted in there? Because it doesn't supposed to go on, you know, it doesn't, there's nothing to put it on there. What it does is when you put the car weight on it, you know, that thing comes down and seals it really good. There's like a little metal ring too you gotta put on there. That's what presses the O-ring in there and holds it in place once you put the car weight on. So we're just gonna go ahead and put it back on. Remember, just every time you take something apart, putting it back together, this is the same way as going backwards of every single step you had to do. So we're just gonna get the help again, try to press that down enough to put this airbag in there and see how it goes. Alright guys, he's got it on there. What I did is I got 2 nuts put on there so he can be holding it while I'm trying to get this stuff together. So as you remember, we got a long bolt right here, 24mm nut on the other side, 22mm nut for the sway bar linkage, and a 21mm nut going on the knuckle right there on the spindle, upper control arm. So we're gonna go ahead and get all this stuff together, and then we're gonna come back and see how everything looks like done. Okay, so hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is what it's gonna be looking like when everything is done. Nut tightened down, the hose is back in place. Actually this is a wire. This nut being tightened back up. We come up here, 3 nuts being tightened down, the hose being put back together. So what we're gonna do right now is put the tire back on and lower the vehicle so we can make sure the O-ring is going in place. When I was telling you about when you put the carway on it, this is just the metal ring. The O-ring is already in there. I already pushed it as far as I can. So you see when we put the carway on it, the vehicle way on it, that's gonna come down and the seal is gonna be in place. So this is what we're gonna do right now. Put the tire back on and see how it goes. Then we're gonna crank the vehicle up and let you look at it. There's not gonna be no leaks, hopefully, and take it from there. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is what it's gonna be looking like when it's done. And you see the level compared to the other one, perfect. You don't see any leaks, you don't hear any leaks. What it was doing, it was leaking out of this spot right here on the other one, and so there's no leaks on it. Perfect. It's been running for a second, it's been sitting for a second, no leaks on it. Perfect. So this is what we call mission accomplished, they said. But this is how you replace an air spring on a 2012 Mercedes-Benz ML 450. And as always, thank you for watching. You like the video or find it helpful, leave thumbs up, share it if you can, but the main thing is subscribe, as we got more videos coming. All right, so as always, have a blessed day.